Greetings, good people. I hope you all are well. What I will express during this video is some dangers for a man, generally speaking, that he will experience if he grew up without his biological mother. Before I get into it, I will place a video link in the description box below that explains my personal experience of being treated toxically by my mother, what that looked like, and how that affected me, what I did to cope during the experience, what I did to free myself from the experience, and how that's related to what I will discuss during this video for many of you men that may be experiencing this right now.
Now, as dangerous as it is for a man to grow up without his father, a man will experience emotional devastation if he grew up without his mother. Even if a boy is raised by a loving grandmother, most times she is not an effective substitute for his biological mother. He will notice himself feeling a sense of rejection or abandonment that will be difficult for him to verbally describe. The man's potent yearning for her is not just natural, but supernatural or spiritual. A healthy mother's love is a form of boundless acceptance that every male child needs and wants. A boy learns how to love tenderly from his mother. Her touch, her behavioral patterns, her speech patterns, her scent, among many other feminine traits, serves as indicators of what a good woman is supposed to be to him and for him. Additionally, boys enjoy being approved by their mother. If she is not there, he will wonder why she has not stayed long enough to affirm his worthiness of love or that he matters to her. These boys will become men and internalize her absence as a reflection of her assumed rejection of him. These men oftentimes become bitter and angry, who will find themselves having trouble relating to women later on in their lives. Many women have experienced dealing with men who do not know what it feels like to come home to a safe haven where the mother has prepared a healthy meal, greets him with kind words, or embraces him with warmth and comfort. When a man has an estranged or bad relationship with his mother, in the beginning he will find himself confused and frequently struggling with a sense of worthlessness. He will always wonder why his mother was not there, or if she even wanted him. The reality is that any explanation she will ever give will not be enough.
Now, I know for me, I am placed in the exception category. What I've presented before this segment of the video is what happens to um, much of it happens to all men, but the last portion of the previous segment where they men generally have difficulty reciprocating the the love, the emotional availability that women naturally have and want to give to a potentially good man. And I say that because all the women that I have dated, although I am single at this moment, I have not allowed myself to disrespect, nor did I stop encouraging them to better themselves, not just for the both of us, but for their individualism as well. Um, Even after I left uh, my the house that I was paying rent to my mother and stepfather to live in, I never once let my discipline go over my heart, my gut, my entire emotional body when things within my surrounding environment would take place, especially regarding women when engaging in them or the pursuit of romance. Uh, yes, even after I left there, which rendered me homeless, and of course my mother was never going to understand why I made such a decision. That was something that I had to do because even though I was not physically staying with them, it felt as though I was because I had to give them something in order for me to keep shelter. I never discontinued studying women and retaining the knowledge of femininity because I seem to always possess a clear enough and accurate perception of how a woman should carry herself compared to a well minded and self responsible masculine man. Even her activities should not, most of them should not align with tasks that require her to possess and demonstrate masculine tendencies. That's why all of you women resist such jobs, career paths. You are not in the energy you are supposed to be in. There have been a few times where I would uh, think of the truth that I never had a spiritually refined and emotionally available mother. So technically, I never had a mother. It does not mean that I am forgetting all of her good deeds, but that's just a small portion of what is required for a son to feel proud as he matures of how his mother was a true example of femininity. A woman who sees to it that her son is validated and he is emotionally stable, uh, gently within himself, and when he pursues women romantically, good women, women that behave and respect themselves. So there are a few methods that I have used that are more performance based. That I'm also using this video as an invitation to mainly you men whom have young men whom have grew up without your biological mothers, from uh, healthy eating, which I've always uh, had an upgraded and transformative experience when I changed my diet before I became homeless. So I never let go of that knowledge. It was just the chaos and difficulty of finding such people who would uh, be offering such clean and high quality food, since that's always what my body and even my light body or astral body is calling for. I do that now in the place that I'm in. Also, I still stay away from drugs and alcohol, harmful additives. Of course, I am careful about whom I allow in my circle, and the people who do have my contact information, the people that can call me and speak to me. That includes family. I am careful about that because most of this, despite much of it being produced by my mother's toxicity, a lot of it is produced from me disconnecting or divorcing religions that I was brought up in. Because as it turns out, if not all, most of my family does know I am not religious, nor am I an atheist. I got beef with all those isms. And I have no attachment, no affiliation with political parties. I see their pros and some of their overwhelming cons. So there's technically no way my mother could be there for me spiritually. But the fact that she still made no time to give me any encouragement to find something that makes sense to me is still what makes this is still what brought me pain when I was younger. So that's just to name a couple of things that I use to in a performance based format to keep myself healed or shielded from anxiety, depression. Because men, aligning yourself with masculine recreational activities is actually the most effective form of therapy for you. Not many of the therapies or therapeutic institutions that are mostly designed for women. So again, I'm using this as an offering. Also, if that's something that you would like in a one-on-one, uninterrupted session where I could help you establish a diagnostics on what your days look like. If there's any activities that you are occupying yourself with that are actually wasting much of your time, where your stress level may be, what your communication style looks like, what you consume on a daily basis, and a few of other things. So that way you can free yourself from any further emasculation and reground yourself deeply into your masculinity. I hope this is insightful to you men, even some of you females who might know of a male that could use something such as this. Until then, I hope you all stay strong and focused. Keep fighting on. And I'll speak to you then. May it be well with you.